Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the interactive class of English. I am Roslyn, your English teacher. Today, we will be dealing with a new poem, the Ball poem, from your English textbook of class 10th First Flight. The Ball poem written by John Berryman. Before moving on to the poem, can you tell me how many of you love to play with balls? Any games? Can you name me any games which is associated with the balls? Yes, football, cricket, and many more. How many of you actually go back to your child days, your childhood memories when you used to play with the balls? I can say I used to play with balls and I was very much pampered by my parents. So every time I used to demand that I wanted a new ball. But when my parents used to give me the same ball which was with me previously, I used to identify it. I used to recognize it very well. I used to cry a lot. Give me a new ball. Maybe it was my demanding nature. But they used to fulfill it to some extent. So that's why I can say I also used to love to play with the balls. Today's poem, I can say, was a very beautiful poem, heart touching, meaningful, as well as emotional. Let us move on to the poem and enjoy the beauty of the poem. The Ball poem, written by John Berryman. John Berryman was an American poet and scholar. He was a major figure in the American poetry. He is considered a key figure in the confessional school of poetry. His best known work is the Dream Songs. Now let us move on to the poem. This poem is about losing something that you love and learning to grow up. It is about a little boy who, for the first time in his young life, is learning what it is like to experience grief at the loss of much beloved possession, that was his ball. Let us move on to the first stanza. What is the boy now who has lost his ball? What is he to do? I saw it go, merrily bouncing down the street, and then merrily over there. It is in the water. The poem is about a little boy. He loses his ball and watches it bouncing down the street into the water. To us, the loss of the ball is of minor consequences or the result, but to the little boy, it was a valued possession. The ball had been with him for a long time and it was linked to the memories of the days when he played with it. The poet is talking about a little boy who has lost his ball. The poet says that the sight of the boy losing his favorite ball made him think about the boy and his reaction to this situation. He further says that the boy was helplessly looking into the water where his ball had gone. He got so immersed in his sorrow that he kept standing near the harbor for a very long time and kept on looking for his ball. An ultimate shaking grief fixes the boy as he stands rigid, trembling, staring down all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. I would not intrude on him a dime. Another ball is worthless. The boy is very much troubled at the loss of his ball and plunges into grief. He stands stiff and trembling while staring at his ball. He is upset as he looks into the gloomy water because it has been with him for a long time. When the ball bounces into the water, all his memories of the childhood days flashes in front of him. Moreover, the poet doesn't offer him money to buy another ball because that would be worthless. He senses first responsibility. In a world of possession, people will take balls. Balls will be lost always, little boy, and no one buys a ball back. Money is external. Here, the ball is the responsibility. The boy cannot find his ball in the gloomy water. This is when he gets his first sense of responsibility. The poet suggests that from the loss of the ball, the boy is learning what it means to lose something in the world of possessions, where he will lose things. He will buy some more to replace the ones lost, but would never be able to buy back the thing that he had lost. The poet thus makes the boy understand about his responsibility as the loss is immaterial. Money is external as it cannot buy memories, nor can it replace the things that we love, the things that really matter. The poet says that he would console him that he may get new balls, or he could also give him some money to buy another ball, but he stops himself from doing so because he thinks that the money may bring a new ball but will not bring the memories and feelings attached to the lost ball. He is learning well behind the desperate eyes, the epistemology of loss, how to stand up, knowing what every man must one day know and must know many days how to stand up. Epistemology means understanding of the nature of loss, the study of the nature of knowledge. The poet suggests that from the loss of the ball, the boy is learning how to stand up in a world of possessions. The boy is learning what it means to lose something. The poet says that knowing that every man has to stand up after such losses, the boy too will learn how to stand up and leave with the loss behind as he would have understood the true meaning and the nature of loss. He further says that the time has come for the boy to learn his responsibilities. Here, the poet wants to say that now the boy will learn the toughest lesson of his life, the lesson of accepting the harsh realities of life, that one day we will lose our loved ones and our loved things. Vocabulary. Enrich your vocabulary merrily in a cheerful way, trembling, shake involuntarily, rigid, not flexible, dime or 10-cent coin. Critical analysis of the poem. This poem can be interpreted both literally and metamorphically. If taken literally, it is a soulful picture of little boys growing up and learning to deal with the loss of the first thing he has ever held. If taken metaphorically, it is the story of mankind learning to deal with the loss of their loved ones. The ball is a metaphor for everything that we think is irresponsible in our lives. It is obvious that anything that is irreplaceable is very valuable to us, and it is our responsibility to take care of those things. People taking away one's ball or one's ball getting lost is a metaphor for death. What is most precious to us is a person whom we love dearly. Hence, we always try to take care of them. But sooner or later, every man must die, for man is a mortal creature. There is nothing we can do to stop this process, and hence it is something we must learn to deal with. Loss of a loved one can spell a period of intense grief and depression for some of us. The poet's message is that life goes on despite the death of our loved ones. I would like to end the poem with one of the quotes. One of the hardest lessons in life is letting go, whether it's guilt, anger, love, loss, or betrayal. Change is never easy. We fight to hold on and we fight to let go. The poetic devices used in the ball poem. Enjambment. What easy to do. I saw it go. Alliteration. B sound is repeated here. Balls. Repetition. How to stand up. No. How to stand up. Symbolism also used in this poem. The ball is the symbol of the boy's young and innocent days. Assignments for you. Give the central idea of the poem, the ball poem. Why is it important for everyone to experience the loss and to stand up after it? I hope all of you must have enjoyed the poem. Kindly complete all the textual question and answers in your English classwork notebook. Thank you.